Media takeout, you bastards, you better be trolling. You better be trolling. So Media Takeout posted an article on May 9th of 2017 that made me cry. And I'm going to tell you why. So they posted the article titled, "No! They just announced the new cast of Love and Hip Hop New York, and guess who is not returning?" And my heart dropped and fell right into my stomach when they said that. And when they said that shit, I was like, they better not be talking about Papoose and Remy. They better not, because I fought for them to get on the goddamn show. All right, listen, I'm going to go ahead and I can't even talk. So there's good news and bad news. There's a couple people that they said are coming on the show. Well, 3 people. And then there's 2 people they said are leaving. Bust it. MediaTakeout.com just got word that the casting of the new season of Love and Hip Hop New York is close to being completed. Here are the people definitely returning. Rich Dollars, for the record, trivia right here. Rich Dollars is the only person to be on 7 consecutive seasons of Love and Hip Hop. So shout out to Rich Dollars. He's the only one to do it for 7 seasons. That's amazing. But anyways, if K. Michelle would have never left Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the fact that she went to Love and Hip Hop New York for that 1 season, she would have been able to do it for 7 seasons as well. She would have tied him, but she took a season off on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and now she's just off the show, period. She doesn't want to do it anymore. But anyways, okay, so this is who's definitely returning according to Media Takeout. Rich Dollars, DJ Self, Dream Doll. I didn't know who she was until today, and boy, I'm thoroughly impressed. She's wearing the hell out of that dress. Get this. Listen, y'all. Somaya Reece and Lady Luck. Now, I know what you're thinking. Somaya left the show years ago. Lady Luck was unfortunately never on the show. Allegedly until now. These 2 beauties that are engaged are allegedly a part of the show. I was fighting for them to get on the show, and I hope this is true. But anyways, I'm gonna get into praising Somaya and Lady Luck, telling y'all how much I love them in a minute. Rich Dollars, DJ Self, Dream Down, Somaya Reece, Lady Luck, Yandy, Kimbella, and Joelle Santana, Mariah Lynn, and Bianca. We're told that Remy Ma and Pap are not going to be returning. Aw, unless Mona gives them a gigantic bag of cash, and we're told that's not likely. They deserve it. If this is true, Mona, cut that check. They deserve it. But anyways, producers are still deciding whether to bring back Cisco, Peter, Tara, and Amina. Woo, Versace. Tara and Amina are too fine. They need to bring them back. Shoot, here's a storyline for that ass. Tara and Amina are dating. Now that would be a storyline that'll make all of us fall back in love with Love and Hip Hop New York. Now, I told y'all before, when Love and Hip Hop New York season 7 came on, brother like me lasted 2 or 3 good episodes in, and I had to turn that shit off. I couldn't do it. Oh, it was terrible. It was Dream Doll on later on in the season or something like that, because I heard that she was on the show, but I apparently didn't watch long enough. Just like I found out about Major Galore on the internet. I didn't get a chance to see her on the show because I had already tuned out. But here's the thing. So I said before, they had freaking Kimbella. They had Mariah Lynn. They had Cardi B. Her hot sister, Hennessy Carolina. Tara Wallace. Amina Butterfly. Yandy Smith. All in, and I know I'm missing some people. What's that girl's name? That red bone, that fine red bone that's with that white dude. What's that chick's name? The fine ass red bone, real pretty. She had lost some weight too. She went on a diet and shit, and then she got on fleek and everything. The one that was with the white dude and the Bianca was messing. Oh my God, what's that girl's name? It's on the tip of my tongue. She's so pretty. Sky Landish. That was her name. Sky Landish. Man, how the hell could I ever forget a fine red bone's name? Anyways, the point is this though. So bust it, right? So they had all these pretty girls in the show, and the show was still whack. I was like, oh shit. You know, I mean, when you got fine ass chicks like Remy Ma and Kimbella and all this heat, Cardi B, you got all these badass chicks, and the show still sucks. That's how you know that that's the producer's fault. Because I enjoy some people's scenes. I enjoy Papoose and Remy when they came on my TV, and the clips that I saw online and everything. Shoot, I enjoyed Mariah Lynn, my girl. I enjoyed when Sky popped up on my screen. I enjoyed when some of the other ones popped up on the screen too, but the shit was garbage. It was so bad. I couldn't do it. And I said online, some of you may remember, I started naming people. I named a handful of people that I said could save the show come season 8. I said Tahiri Jose, Erica Mena, Sin Santana, Lady Luck, and Somaya Reece. There's only a small handful of superpowers that can save the show now. Because, you know, it just, oh God, it was terrible season 7. And it's funny because most people say that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is better than Love and Hip Hop New York. I've always fought with people. You know, I've been in the comment sections and everything, and I told people, I'm like, listen, ain't no damn way that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta with that contrived bullshit can fuck with some Love and Hip Hop New York. I told people, I said Love and Hip Hop New York is the best because it's the most entertaining, most interesting, most creative. Then we have Love and Hip Hop Hollywood with the best cast because they have the most likable people. There's some shitheads on Love and Hip Hop New York. Don't get it twisted. There's some fuckheads. But then when you turn on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, it's like pretty much everybody's cool. And the women are just bad as shit. Like they pick like the best looking chicks to be on fucking Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. But then again, it's Hollywood. You know, so like I forget, it was Tariq and it was somebody who said that a dime in LA is like different than a dime somewhere else. I'm pretty sure it's Tariq and Sheeta said that shit, and that shit is true. A dime from California is a different type of dime. It's like you gotta really be on some true on point shit. Like they'll see a stretch mark and it'll be like, she doesn't qualify as a dime. She's not, you know. Like in California, it's a different level. But you know, there's some baddies on Love and Hip Hop New York. There's some dimes for sure. And you know, like I said, man, I was like, I don't know. With all these good looking women and there's people who can really rap on Love and Hip Hop New York. It's funny because Cardi B has bars. If Papoose is not at least within your top, I'll be generous. I really want to say top 5. If Papoose is not in your top 10 lyricists of all time of any era, just sit the fuck. You don't know anything about hip hop if Pap is not in your top 10. I'm being generous. I really want to say top 5 because there's a lot of rappers. But anyways, between Papoose can rap, Remy can rap, Cardi can rap, Mariah can rap. They're the most talented on Love and Hip Hop New York. And there's a lot of good looking chicks in the show. Tara and Amina banging. You know, Yandy is banging. Sky is banging. Cardi and Henny banging. There's some banging chicks in there. But that shit was still garbage. And I sat back and I said, now what's the problem with the show, Meat? What is the problem? And I figured it out. It was the producers or whoever is behind the scenes coming up with these stupid storylines and trying to like force feed us certain things. It's like they're trying to like write stuff into the show. It just feels so fake and so full of shit. It's not authentic. It's not real. It's almost cartoonish. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, that was the thing that always turned me off about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, where I was always like, man, this shit is like watching a cartoon. You got Jocelyn talking like Sylvester the Cat with that fucking weird ass accent, even though she's fine as hell. She's a dime, don't get it twisted. She's beautiful. But you know, Jocelyn with that weird ass accent, and then her weird relationship with the Mimi, where like she had licked Mimi back in the day, but they stay fighting, and Jocelyn always got that look in her eyes, like, you know, you my bitch, Mimi. She just has this weird look when she talks to Mimi. It's just a lot of stuff that always bugged me about the show. I was like, I don't know about this shit. You know, I mean, it does have some great things on it, some fine women on it and everything, like Jessica Dime, Carly Redbone, etc. But Mimi, you know, Jocelyn, there's some baddies on there. Don't get it twisted. But Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was always on some dumb shit. Like they just go overboard. There was too much fighting, too much arguing. You know, and when Betty Idol was only on there for one season, that really bothered me. She's my favorite twerker. I was so unhappy about that shit. But anyways, okay, bust it. Love and Hip Hop New York season 8. Now they're saying that this is the cast. Now Dream Doll, oh shit, that's the lady on your screen along with Somaya Reece. These two dimes right here, boy, with my girl Lady Luck. Boy, Craig Mack, 1000 degrees. You know I'm going to be tuning in. Y'all know damn well your favorite thirsty blogger is going to be right there. Like they said in that Little Kim album. What is it? Extra small popcorn with the extra large butter? Oh, I will be there, Jesus. Oh, I'll be tuning in for every episode. I'm not going to miss any of this season. But anyways, I'm a Somaya Reece fan, and now I'm a Dream Doll fan. Now I know who she is. My fanship is about as big as their booty, so that's pretty damn big. I'll definitely be tuning in, and if y'all are listening, because I know that the people who make these reality TV shows, the ones that work behind the scenes, the people who make it happen, I know y'all listen to me because I'm very famous and very important. Let me tell y'all something. Listen closely. Keep Tara and Amina on the show, even if you don't take my advice and use a storyline where they're in a relationship or at least flirting with one. Even if you don't use that idea. At the end of the day, Tara and Amina were there since season 4, 5, 6, 7. They were on there for 4 seasons, and they have a lot to offer on the show. So I just hope that you'll take my advice on that one. I hope that they'll be a part of the cast. If not, it's going to throw off the dynamic of the show. The show needs balance. Love and Hip Hop New York may be the most balanced of them all. When you really look at who's on there and what they bring to the table, it's a lot of random shit. But they have a very, even though the cast isn't as likable as Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, there's a certain energy and dynamic. Like New York has a certain vibe to it, and New York is a melting pot. So you need a lot of diversity. That's part of the reason why I was hoping that they would bring back some Latinas to the show, and then some more Latinas. And with Somaya being on the show allegedly, and Lady Luck, I think Lady Luck may be a Latina too. The point is this though. They need more Latina energy. I mean, we're talking about freaking New York here, and that's one of the things that's missing, because New York is just so all over the place. It's just a crazy place. And Tara being from, I think, Mississippi, Amina being from Germany, she's like African and German, some sort of, I forget exactly where her other parent is from, but what is Ghana, Nigeria, I don't remember, but somewhere in Africa and plus Germany. Having people from just like all over the place, with New York being a melting pot and everything, it just makes the show more interesting. Now just people from all over the place, just with completely different backgrounds and just these crazy ass storylines. That's what makes Love and Hip Hop New York interesting. It's like when we get to know all these different characters, as long as they don't become a fake character, like a cartoon character. And Love and Hip Hop New York season 7 started to turn into Looney Tunes. And Rich Dollars is Bugs Bunny. Nah, let me stop. But shout out to Somaya Reece, shout out to Lady Luck. If it's true that they're going to be in the show, I can't wait to tune in and see them. I've been waiting for something like this to happen, for them to bring back Somaya Reece. If this is really the return of her, I'm going to go say, matter of fact, I'm going to pause this damn video right now. I'm going to go ask her on Twitter. She's not going to respond because I ain't nobody important, but I'm going to go ask her fine ass anyway. Boom, your boy is back. So I just hit up Somaya and Lady Luck. I just sent them a tweet asking whether or not they're going to appear on Love and Hip Hop New York season 8, because Media Takeout said it. So I made sure to mention their name, man. And I just hope that either one of those beautiful ladies responds. I'm not, I doubt that either one of their fine asses are going to actually respond. But I mean, and even if they do, it'll probably be PGT, Pretty Girl Time. Shit, I might get a response next year after the show done aired and shit, after it done aired and went off and reunion off and everything. Like, yes or no? Shit. Anyways, man, shout out to all the beautiful women from the show. That's why we tune in. So remember that, VH1, when you're putting these people on TV, remember, we don't give a damn about them men. Well, except for Papoose, because he's that dude. But anyway, this is all my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a fan of fine women with a microphone. Love and Hip Hop New York. I hope that some of this stuff is true. But Pap and Rem better be there when I turn the TV on, or we riot, Jesus. We riot. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about it all below. What do you think about this cast? Who would you add? Who would you take away? And who do you not want to see go? Who do you definitely want to see come back? Let me know what you think about it all below. Meat Magazine on YouTube, meatmagazine.blogspot.com, Meat Magazine on Twitter, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Be sure to hit the notification button next to the subscribe button. You'll be sent alerts when new videos get posted.